Nagkaroon nga ng complete frontcourt makeover ang LA Lakers ngayong offseason. Merong bagong cast around Luka Doncic. Parte ng transition na to is yung pagkawala ni Rui Hachimura sa team, and yung parang naging swap sa role na yan ay si Sandro Mamukelashvili. Rui went to the Clippers for a 2 years, 28 million. And itong si Mamu is on a 4-year, 52 million contract dito sa LA Lakers. Halos yung mga moves ng Lakers is mga long term talaga, kasi hindi naman right away next season or this season is ma-figure out agad eh. Malay mo, makuha agad nila, pero good for them na yung thinking nila is way ahead. Tama naman talaga na mag-secure ka ng core mo in the years to come. Pareho nga ba ang landas na nangyari kay Rui, kay Mamu ngayon? Pag naglalaro si Rui, maraming fans ang nagagalit minsan dahil sa kanyang lack of rebounding grit. Tapos medyo takot mag-drive. Though yung mga galit na fans na yan ay sila rin naman yung mga sumisigaw sa clutch 3-pointers ni Rui Hachimura nitong postseason. So ganyan din yung feeling kay Mamu ngayon eh. A lot of Lakers fans is hindi sila satisfied sa signing na to. And let's see kung magagawa niya rin yung mga timely shots para sa Lakers to change the mind of the fans. Ano nga ba ang dahilan ng pagkuha ng Lakers sa kanya? Actually kasi he is more of a dynamic offensive weapon. Unlike Rui na play finisher at spot of threat. Si Mamu kasi is merong high level ball handling for a big. Merong open court decision making and secondary playmaking for a front court player. Tipong pagkuha pa lang ng rebound is kaya niya mag-initiate ng fast break offense. Pero syempre, may kahinaan tayong lahat. For me, upgrade talaga to on offense, no doubt. Lalo't grabe din yung kamay nito sa labas. Pero on the defensive end, doon na makikita yung struggles sa kanyang lateral quickness on the perimeter, and ginagawa siyang target sa mga pick and roll actions. So expect natin na kapag ginamit siya ng Lakers is magiging point of attack siya ng kalaban. Another question is yung kanyang rebounding effort. He is not a physical force na kakatakutan mo in the paint. So expect moments na merong defensive possession na frustrating dahil magkakaroon ng second chance points ang kalaban dahil Mamu failed to secure defensive position. Kaso kailangan talaga siyang gamitin sa loob. 52 million investment siya eh. Pang starter yung bayad kahit yung role niya is to be a good backup combo big. So coaching staff are pressured to consider him to be the starting power forward alongside Walker Kessler. Bakit naman merong sense yung pag-move forward ng Lakers kay Rui Hachimura? Yes, grabe yung popularity niya sa mga fans na wag siyang tanggalin. Pero yung fit niya limited dahil sa pagiging purely catch and shoot role and lack of vision to create for others when the closeout is hard. Yung kanyang offensive package is almost limited to a mid-range pull-ups na nagpapabagal sa ball movement sa modern system ng Lakers. Going back to Mamu, yung kanyang offensive versatility offers a far better natural pairing next to Luka Doncic. Mamu excels as a short roll passer, cutters handler, and trailing 3-point shooter. So kapag yung defense nag-collapse kay Luka, merong awareness si Mamu to make rapid secondary passes or attack scrambled defenses. Yung duo nga na to creates immense scoring potential, but it leaves defensive infrastructure vulnerable. With all the concerning part na diniscuss natin, Mamu will generate far more jaw-dropping open court highlights. Meron siyang willingness to push the pace, may mga behind the back pass sa transition, meron ding mga unexpected fast break dunks na magugustuhan ng mga Lakers fans. Overall, it is really a gamble. And nasa coaching staff na lang din yung the rest kung paano ito gagana. And kayo ba, Lakers fans, how do you like the idea of Mamu dito sa Lakers? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. I will now step back. Bye-bye.